समो अहम सर्वभूतेषु न मे द्वेष्यो अस्ति न प्रियः ये भजन्ति तु मां भक्त्या मयि ते तेषु चाप्यहम्. Hello friends, this is the 29th shlok of the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says, Samo aham sarva bhuteshu, which means I am the same among all beings. Name dvesho asti na priyah, which means I have neither hatred nor love. Ye bhajanti tu mam bhakatya, which means but who worships me by devotion to me, Mayi te teshu chapyaham, which means are in me and in them me too. So over here, Shri Krishna is clearly mentioning that he is present in all beings in the same manner. So there is nothing which is there is no being which is primary to him, and there is no being which is secondary to him. He is present equally in all beings. So all beings are the same for him. However, he then adds that but those who worship me with devotion, then in those beings I am and they are in me. So this is a very beautiful statement of Sri Krishna. We have to understand it from two point of views. So first of all, he is saying that he is the same in all beings. So that means that there is no being as such who is his favorite. You'll see a lot of people say that, oh, this is the person who is favorite to him, that is the person who is favorite to him, or people of this caste or this religion or this nation are his favorite. So that is not the case with him at all. He is saying that I am the same in all beings. So I don't really hate any particular being, or I don't really love any particular being as such. So it's like I am basically, for all the beings are the same for me. But then he adds and says that but those who love me, who are in devotion with me, they are the ones who are special to me, and I express myself through them, and they are the ones who are situated in me. So their mental state, their conduct and all those, is basically just like me, and that's why I manifest through them. So that is what we have to understand, that Lord is like sun. So the rays of sun, they fall uniformly everywhere, and anybody can take those rays of sun, but you have to open your windows to let the light in. The problem is that we don't open the windows. So every being is the same for him, just like the rays of sun fall on every being the same way. But only the one who is ready to accept that those sun rays are the ones who basically attain that, get the light. So similarly, the Lord, we are all the same for him, but only we have to open our hearts to bring him inside us, and then only we will become one with him, is what he's saying over here. So the way to open your heart, of course, is to offer love and devotion. So that's what Sri Krishna says, that those who love me with devotion, who worship me with devotion. So the only way is worship and devotion, through which you can open your heart to him. Other than that, there is no other way. I mean, there are a lot of people who will say, no, this particular sect or this particular religion is the one which is the favorite of the Lord, and all the others are not his favorite. So that's not how it works. If somebody thinks like that, then he is not really offering love to the Lord. What he is offering is disrespect, because he is disrespecting the deities of other sects. He is saying that my deities are right and your deities are wrong. So he is disrespecting the deities of other sect, and so he is offering disrespect. He is not offering love. Similarly, there are people who go to the temple and they offer something to get something else. That is not love. Again, that is again your greed. You are offering greed, wherein you are saying that, okay, I'll offer you this and you offer me, in return offer me that. So that is not the way through which you can form a relationship with the divine, wherein you are exclusive, or you are greedy, and with greed or with exclusion you are worshipping him. You have to open up your heart. You have to open up your heart and let the love flow to him, and this opening of heart and the love can be expressed only through sacrifice. There's no other way to do that. You have to sacrifice things. I mean, in this world, what if you have to attain anything, you have to give something. You cannot really get anything for nothing. You have to give something, then only you get something. So you have to always sacrifice something to get something back. And the highest thing that you have to attain, that will require the highest sacrifice. And the highest thing to attain is to attain the Supreme Lord. So the highest sacrifice also is the one which has to be done for attaining the Lord, and that highest sacrifice is to give up everything to Him, dedicate everything that belongs to us to Him, give up everything, including your own personality. You give it to Him. So if that is the case, then you have to give up all your identities, your nationality, your religion, your caste, your creed, everything. Your property is not even that important. You have to give up all these things. Property also you have to give. That is the most obvious. But giving up all these things is what is true love towards the divine. When you give up everything that you have to the divine, when you do that, then He becomes in you and you become in them. So you become one with Him. So that is what Shri Krishna is saying over here. I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I will see you in the next video. Take care.